You ever feel like you're just waving a magic wand to shoot zombies in House of the Dead? Is the Wii Zapper not badass enough for you? Then you've got to step it up with that. The BUCKSHOT lock and load shotgun for the Nintendo Wii. That's the gun that RoboCop would use. After admiring this thing, the first thing that you want to do is insert your Wii controller. And this is very clever and well designed. Also, many of the components are made of metal, so it feels sturdy. That's the thing that your Wii controller sits into. You need to pull that back like this. Get it out of the way. Take your Wii controller. Just set it in there. The string helps you get it out later. Shut it in place. Then you take this, which pushes it into the back of the Wii controller, and now you're ready to go. You can see that it looks out the front there, and you can now use this, the Z button, and the C button from the nunchuck controller without actually having to use the nunchuck controller. Now you're ready to play. When you squeeze the trigger, that uses the B button, that's the A button. Pretty awesome. You can look down the sights for manual aiming. For shooting games on the Wii, like House of the Dead Overkill, you don't even need a gun accessory. You can just use the standard Wii controller. But why do you want to shoot zombies with a white magic wand? That's lame. You want to use a shotgun. Strike fear into their cold zombie hearts with this thing. Now it's a bit heavy, and that's both a plus and a minus. For one thing, it feels substantial, and it feels like you get your money's worth with this thing. You have friends come over, who's going to want to play with that? You want this, so you may need two of them, let's be honest. Nobody wants to play with this after you hold this thing. And you don't even need to use the pump action for the majority of games. You know, shooting games on the Wii, you typically go like that to reload or shoot off screen. And this thing works well for both of those, but it's heavy, so you're going to get a wrist workout for sure when you're using this. You can just barely see the Wii controller peeking out of the front of this thing. The pump action feels great. Very cool. It's got a nice rubber molded thing here, so your hand actually fits into it. If you're playing a game where that's your grenade, that's really cool. Or just using it to select things. It's just awesome. I think that House of the Dead 3 in particular benefits the most from this because of the scenes where you're reloading in the game. They actually reload like that, and when you're using a gun that looks similar to what they're using in the game, it just makes it feel that much cooler, that much more badass. I think it's clever that they've managed to build the nunchuck and thumbstick controller into the back of this thing. There's your Z button and C button, which are the front buttons here on the Wii controller. So there's nothing wrong at all with the Wii Zapper. In fact, I like this thing a lot. But when you have friends over to slay waves of zombies, there's no contest. You want the BUCKSHOT lock and load shotgun. Light gun games have all but disappeared from the major game consoles, but not on the Nintendo Wii. There's many of them available, and they're a lot of fun to play with or without an accessory, but the BUCKSHOT shotgun is seriously badass. Highly recommended.